Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So I came across a video where they were questioning a black woman about her degrees, right? Saying that she is not qualified to hold the position, that she is DEI higher. And looking at this person they are questioning is a woman with how many degrees? One in engineering, the other one is aerospace, and she has been in service for 33 years. And Republicans without degree, probably just high school diploma or just high school certificate, is out there questioning somebody that has been in service for 33 years if she is qualified for her space or for the position she is holding. Now, let me tell us something. When you are confident about what you do not need to struggle with defending yourself. I know how emotional it could be to talk about, people looking you dead in the eyes and telling you that you are not qualified or you are not good enough for your in your position when you are doing amazingly great. Now, how dare you sit out there to ask a woman with how many degrees telling, see, this person might actually be a DEI king and queens, because you all know how they think we are the ones benefiting more from DEI when they are the major kings and queens of DEI. I said what I said. We do not even benefit as much as you people do. So please stop all this BS and give Black women some accolades, because they are the most educated demographic. In case you do not know, how will you know? Let's get into this video.
Today in Texas, a Republican accused two black women with the Texas Water Development Board of participating in race-based hiring and offering contracts based on race. Now, his comments were not based in reality, as was later clarified in the hearing, so I'm not going to give them any attention. I'm not going to give him any attention. What I do want you to listen to is how Nicole Collier, a representative here in Texas, a black woman, I want you to hear how she defended these women.
See, here's the thing. I'm tired of having to justify my blackness. And if someone feels inferior to me because I am black, then that is a matter that is something that has to do with them, not me. And to have to watch two black women have to defend 246 years of systemic racism, to try to defend the need to correct 246 years of systemic racism when we had slavery, is offensive. It's offensive to me, and it's offensive to all black people. And so I want to thank you so much for doing your job based on your qualifications as a person. And I appreciate you, and I see you. I see you, Ms. Sanchez. So thank you. I appreciate you. And I said that for not just myself, I said it for all black women and all women, because sometimes we all get the short end of the stick on that. Thank you. I have no further questions or comments for right now.
I want to make sure that you also see the chairman of this subcommittee, another Democrat, Armando Wally. I want you to see his comments as well. This was a very emotional hearing today in the Texas House.
You merit this position. You and many who have fought long and hard to be in the positions of authority that you deserve to be in. And we've reached a goddamn limit already to the attacks on people's character, on people's qualifications, based only on one single thing: the color of their skin. We are all Americans. We're proud Americans. We're proud Americans. We pledge to the United States of America. That flag, it belongs to all of us.
Thank you,
But
Mr.
the
Chairman.
rhetoric The comments, the innuendo, the attacks on people's character has to stop. Many of these public servants have earned the right to be in these positions. This must end. This must end. I'm proud of all of you that have come to this dais to come testify, whether you're African American, whether you're Hispanic, whether you're Anglo, whether you're Asian. We are proud of each and every one of you that comes before this committee. This committee, I respect everybody on this dais. I give every opportunity for folks to say what they need to say. I'm not trying to control what anybody says. They can say their piece for their clips. That's fine. But we will not, and I will not tolerate attacks on people's character. These are public servants. They do the best for the state of Texas. They try to do what's best for the state of Texas. And it must end. And I call on my colleagues to quit these attacks.
I want you to listen to Chairwoman Laurel Stepney of the Texas Water Development Board defend herself and her agency after a Republican falsely accused them of race-based hiring and offering contracts based on race. It was full of anti-diversity, equity, and inclusion rhetoric that we're seeing across the country. I want you to listen to her words, her qualifications, how she defended herself and her agency, but I also want you to know what a damn shame it is that we're in a moment that she felt like she had to.
33 years working for the state. 33 years. I have 2 engineering degrees, 2 from the University of Texas at Austin, 1 in aerospace engineering and the other in civil engineering. I have always been honored by the governor of Texas. It was a deep honor for me to be appointed to the board, to be confirmed by the Senate, to be appointed as chair. I've always been grateful to the governor, always. But what have I done? I have protected the drinking water supply of 31 million Texans. I've sat across the table from IBWC in Mexico and made sure they delivered water to Texas, not once as a principal negotiator, but over 11 years. The stuff they have going on now, a million acre feet behind, that didn't happen under my watch. It did not happen. Wastewater treatment facilities, I was responsible for issuing 600 of them a year. There's 3,500 in Texas. There's 7,000 drinking water facilities in Texas. It was my responsibility to make sure that they were done. They not only protected the environment, but they protected the economy of Texas. I sat across the table from EPA, from IBWC, from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, fighting the fight to make sure Texas was protected. Even when they disagreed, I went to bat for Texas. And it has been my life's honor. My parents worked 7 days a week to send me to UT. My father is he passed, is a Korean war veteran. And so it's my deep honor to serve as chair of the Texas Water Development Board. I am never this emotional. And I respect the legislature so much. Brian will tell you, I'm the first to say that is not in the statute. We cannot do that. The first to tell you, the first to say it. I was the one when I was at TCQ who developed the operating permit program for Texas major sources in Texas to protect the interests of Texas. And so it's always been my deep honor. And I don't mind tough questions. I never get this emotional. I can't even believe I'm saying all of this right now. And what have I done? I enjoy being a public servant. It is my life's calling. And it's very important to me. is more very important to me. The disadvantaged communities, the rural communities. I was the one who protected 100 water systems from running out of water during the 2011 drought. They had less than 180 days worth of water. I was the one who did that. I was the one who, and my staff, of course, who worked with the city of Wichita Falls because they didn't have any water. They put in the first direct potable reuse. Under my leadership, that was me. And so for all those reasons, I have to believe that's why the governor chose me, and I'm so proud of it, and I thank him for
This is all I got from this video. And you know, one thing is that a Black woman can never be qualified enough. Even a Black man, as long as you're a Black person, you can never be qualified enough. You know, there will always be a reason to question your degree, your pedigree, like everything you have. So they call us DEI hire, right? When you look around and check who the real queens and kings of DEI are, you definitely will see them at the other side, because they are the queens, they are the kings. They benefited much more than any other person. Now look at the woman with all these qualifications, right? With her services. And I am going to say she is so beautiful, and thank her so much for her services. With all her knowledge, her experiences, right? Someone, a white man out there is there saying that she is not qualified for the job. How many times engineering degree? You think it's something you find everywhere? Like, it looks like some of you all are living with Black women, but you even do not even know how educated Black women are. That is to say how much you all do not even know Black people and Black women in general. But they sit down and they know you people more than every other person. That is also one of the reasons why they do not like you people talking about them, because you've got nothing to talk about. Why? Because you know nothing to talk about. You can only talk about what you know, and you can't talk about what you do not know. I appreciate the other man saying that they are all qualified for their position. You can imagine serving your country for how many years? 33 years. And then at this old age, like at her age, somebody from nowhere, probably a 30 or 50, 40 years old person from nowhere without even any degree, because majority of them do not have any degree. The only thing they have is white privilege. I said what I said. Yeah. It is just only their white privilege that they got into the office with. But they want to stand there and tell a Black woman with how many degrees and with how many years of experience that she is not qualified or not fit or not standard enough for the position. And when we talk about how Black people are being treated, you all say we talk about race so much, that we are playing race. But straight up right in your all faces, you all wake up and look us dead in the eyes and tell us that we cannot succeed, or we cannot be anything, or we do not qualify, or like, how did we get the degree? How did you manage to get it? How am I sure that it is not DEI? What does DEI mean? To you people, it is now like we are not qualified, but you all are the standard, pure DEI. My Black women are much more than qualified, because check all of them. They got to sample that degree because they got it and they got experience too. That is one of the reasons why you all saw a qualified woman and you said, no, how can she rule us? Let's move to the other person. And the other person is showing you people Cameroon Pepe. You all are screaming up and down. The same people you all wake up to call DEI higher are also the same people you are calling for help. You all are not ready for anything. Nobody ain't helping you this summer. I appreciate my people. I appreciate Black women, because I don't know how you people do it. But I mean, all the time that I see that Black women are the most educated, and you see the joy it gives me. So much joy. If you all think it's easy, go flex it. Go try it. It doesn't come by all the time. When we say Black women are the most educated demographic, It is not, your phone is your best friend. And as long as you have internet, go check it out, my darling. Black women aren't here to play. So next time you all sit out there, mount your cameras or sit to speak in that microphone, I hope the person that is about to speak is qualified enough to speak to the Black woman he or she is about to talk to, because majority of you are not even qualified to say good morning to them, but you all want to question her degree or her services to the country. That is to tell you how adamant and how dense majority of you are. You guys don't listen. You guys don't hear. Whoo! You know what? Like I said before, I am so grateful for Black women, and thank you all for all your service. She is in service. Thank her for all her service. Mama, you did not need to cry. I know how bad or how sad it feels for somebody to question your character or your degree or your qualification. That is one of the most painful things, the stress you took to go to school, the sleepless night and all that. She made it out, and then she's been in service for 33 years, and someone probably with high school diploma certificate. See, don't get me wrong. I am not saying if you call it. No, I am not. What I am saying, how dare you, a diploma high school holder, come out to ask who to tell her or ask her if she is qualified enough for the job, or if she is DEI higher. You almost be smoking something that is out of this world. You always need to change your dealer, because your dealer probably be mixing your whatever you've been smoking with something else that is probably making your head spin and come out on the internet or during their hearing or Congress, whatever, to speak whatever you want to say. Man, you all should get off. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.